it is on Thursday, many of us cannot come. So, should that class be closed or still there is interest in it? Online, also I do not know, no one sees online excepting one or two people. So I neither online, neither here, so it does not make a sense. So just you can write in that way. Please call, respond to you, so that you know how many calls you get. If you please, last line, please send your comment to me so that we can request the Swami to continue the class, or it can be stopped on Thursday.
If I'm free more as I come, like this Thursday I'm free, but next Thursday I'll be up north. So when I'm free, I'm definitely.
On Thursday too? You come Thursday also, or just Tuesday?
Whatever is to come a lot, I have more.
Oh, you're gonna go
on Thursday. Tuesday is going to be here anyway.
Tuesday is when everybody comes.
Tuesday, a few more comes, but at least Tuesday I'm not questioning, but question about.
Ashok comes because we're only once because he comes a long way. And Tuesday he can come because it's also afternoon and evening class.
To how many from a distance I don't think it is a drive.
But not Thursday.
Ashok cannot come on Thursday. No. Anyhow, so send an email and see before you stop. That is the one option. Yes. And if you say the good response that okay online or this and that, some interest is there, then it is meaningful. Otherwise, it's my fancy.
So this Thursday should I come?
This Thursday I send it. Unless we get this comment in a day, no one will be able to give. So next Thursday we will do the class.
We'll do a class. Okay.
It's coming Thursday.
It's coming Thursday.
Day after tomorrow there will be
class.
And then after that, let us take some time. And then
online.
David is here. So if David comes, then it is okay. Come. You have got 2 books instead of 1. Oh, for the next day.
They have the Bhakti Ratnavali now in the bookstore?
No, Amazon.
Amazon. I told you, go to Amazon. They don't want business here. Amazon knows business. They can keep the book, but not our. Not. You ask 20 times, they say, oh, it's not here. Well, finish. Their job is done. But they don't think that I can bring the book or how I can supply it. But Amazon makes business, so they know if you need book, they can get any time. There's no problem. We are monks, so we have no attachment for anything. Whether the book sells or not sell, detach. Okay, so let us start. So we have read up to 97, called page 117.
Yes.
Page 117.
Yes.
117.
So what we read, that it is much
The new book is available now. The book, no, this may be the last copy.
Where did you get it?
Just now.
Now?
Maybe they have it.
Oh, they have taken trouble to bring from here to here. After so many times back and forth request, kindly bought that book from here to here.
But that's the last copy.
Last copy.
Maybe last copy.
Who says? Atma. Atma is also above everything. Atma is Atma.
I wasn't sure whether this is the one or not.
Yeah, go to 117, page 117. So 116 we read that from 94, just I am reading what we have read, that it is, I seek but one boon of thee, O Lord. 94. Number 94 I am reading on 116. Got it?
Yes.
Achha. Though yourself without any desire, you bestow on all the boons that they pray for. May I have devotion to the Supreme Being Vishnu, to your devotees, and to the Shiva or one's Ishta Devata. Now, next 95 we read, there are other sages, followers of the path of Raja Yoga, who control the powerful natural forces to the psychic power generated by the concentration of the mind. Meditation, path of meditation, Raja Yoga. Raja Yoga is the path of concentrating the mind on some subject and you gain some power. When you concentrate the mind, you become powerful. But if you put it in God, then you get God realization. You concentrate on any scientific subject, you become a scientist. You concentrate on music, you become a musician. You concentrate on dancing, become a big dancer. So wherever the concentration is given, they become powerful. So Raja Yoga is also in the path they follow and get to that power. And what power they get? They get the power of flying in the sky, penetrating the wall, being very light, being very heavy, invisible suddenly is here, you can see. These are the yogic powers. People can get it. Why? So he says, there are other sages, that means the follower of the path of Raja Yoga or Hatha Yoga, who control the power of natural forces. Controlling the natural forces, outside storm you can control, you can show some magic. Everywhere raining, you can stop the rain.
They
Can
needed
stop.
something like someone like that in Houston. So
Eh?
they needed somebody like that in Houston.
But that may create trouble also.
Yeah.
Thakur said that there was one yogi, he got this power, and he was, somebody asked, what is your power? I can stop the storm even. Hello, is it? So stop this, can you stop this storm? Yes. And he stopped it. And because the storm was stopped, a boat full of people, they were carried into the current and heavily, and suddenly it stopped and the whole boat sank. So the scene of all those killing went to that guy. So power is very complicated area. You exercise, you can get a clapping of others. You may be a great Maharishi, Mahayogi, all these names you can get. You may have hundreds and thousands of followers for a few days by using that power. But in Ramakrishna tradition, this is never considered anything to show power like that. But not that they do not have that power, but they never exercise that or never look at that side. That is not the way of focusing. We are reading this morning, even in the Yoga Vasishta, another, this Yoga Vasishta, this is Bhakti Ratnavali. And there it says that the yogis actually, they don't care for. Those who are Brahmagyanis or this following the path of knowledge, they don't care for these powers. Why? The powers are obstacle. They think it is an obstacle to my spiritual journey. If you get involved into it, then what will happen? Then you will go to the show, the power and name will come, fame will come. Many big people get lost into that name and fame. But where is God realization? You lose that track. So this says it is not cherished by the lovers of God or those who become merged into the bliss of God. Because that's why these powers are sometimes obstacles. Mar, Buddha saw the mar, temptation. Christ faced the temptation. These are all powers come, and if you accept them, then you become powerful. But your journey towards that infinite stops there, and you get again. Then exhausting that power, again you will be born and again do austerity, and then you'll understand that it is meaningless to have that power and exhaust like that. They also come to thee. Ultimately they come to thee, but their path is full of toil and difficulties. Many struggle to concentrate the mind. We understand how many years we are trying to concentrate the mind on God. Huh? So that path is little laborious. But the path of thy service means bhakti yoga, this service of these devotees is free from all those. And then 96 we also read, those who are indisposed to contemplate on your deeds and glories are bound to go round and round in the cycle of births and deaths, even if they are learned in philosophies and other branches of knowledge. That means those who cannot contemplate their whole day by thinking of the glory of God, thinking of the Leela, God's Leela, God's sports. If you love Krishna, then you think of the Krishna sports. How Krishna used to stand, he used to smile, how was he standing, bending the body, all these, and the deeds he have conducted, killing this Asura, that Asura, playing with the gopis and then playing with the cowherd boys, and all these stories in the Bhagavad, it is related. You love Ramakrishna, you live the childhood days of Ramakrishna. How many different beautiful stories are there? You can spend your time in thinking of them. No? But those who cannot do that, only philosophy, only intellectually, so they are learned philosophies and others branches of knowledge, say, are bound to go round and round, because unless you get absorbed into that knowledge, your knowledge is meaningless unless it brings you the absorption into the divine. So similarly, those who only cannot think of that and only make a philosophy or intellectual jugglery, and so that is not good. For toiling all through the day, they tire themselves out, and at night the agitation of the mind caused by various desires within disturb their sleep. So daytime they remain busy, doing this, doing that. But bhakti they could have done. He says that bhakti, your devotion is very natural. You could have the whole day lived in the awareness of Sri Krishna's play, the Lord's play. Everything is his lila. Instead of that, working hard, niskama karma. In the name of niskama karma, actually it's harder because sakama, desire comes in between. And Gyani, I am Atman, but still body identity comes. So it is much easier for the masses. I think it is not easier, but to support the idea of bhakti, it is easier. You can think of the glory of God. You can think that everything is God's play going on, and you can keep yourself in joy that way. It is easier. You are not to stop for meditation. For meditation, what you have to do? So you have to give up your work. Now sit, find a time for meditation. No? It's a toil. You work. It is a work to find the time and sit together and concentrate and struggle. No? But you are doing everything and see that is God's play going on and start thinking of God. It is a spontaneous thought. It can be easy. That is, Bhagavat is guiding us to be a devotee. And the daytime, those who cannot do that, so they spend the whole day in the discussing knowledge and philosophy, toiling their whole day. They spend their work in the work idea. And nighttime agitation of the mind, whole days, disturbs their desire, sleep in the night. When you are very heavily, you are overburdened with some thought, what will happen? Then you will be sleepless night. Anxieties come, worries come. And the failure of the worldly plans and ambitions due to stroke of destiny. I planned this way, it didn't happen, and then we get frustrated. Engulf them in disappointment. So thus they will have neither the time nor inclination to take the path of devotion. Only they are trying to be spiritual, but they could get more benefit if they could have accepted the path of devotion. That's why Thakur sometimes says bhakti and jnana, two paths, mostly he said. And to blend them is the best. Now 97. Birth as a human being is sought after even by us. Who is saying? Brahma. Brahma, the Lord of creation, he is giving some discourse with I do not know whom in the Bhagavata, main Bhagavata. But here is only reference. Then Brahma is saying that yes, human life is what a blessed life. We being the gods in the heaven, we cherish that we will be born as human. Why? There is all singing, dancing, eating. Where is the time for thinking of God? Partying. So it is only worldliness in a finer way. This same worldliness minus its defects. Here, your old age, your old age, children are listening to your words and all this trouble are there. There is no problem of those things, only fun. Only free wine, free food, free eating, all the time all young women, young men, all this fun, no payment is necessary, credit card is not necessary, supply is there all the time. So this is a concept, that is the concept of heaven. So it is, but where is the time for God? So this is the idea. Therefore, those who having attained to such a birth fail to adore the Lord, they indeed are persons overpowered by Maya. Those being, we are blessed in that way. We got the human birth. We have the mind, analytical mind, and our life is not always smooth. We go through some suffering, which is a very direct means. It points out to us, hey, what is life? Don't spend like that. We get blows, knocks and blows from life every now and then. But still, we are not using that energy and time. What a pity. But that's the point. He's saying, Brahma saying that even we cherish to be born as human being, because that is the body for the human birth. One can attain knowledge of the spiritual truth and virtue. Only this birth can give you the vision and experience of the divine. That does not mean that you will not get in the heaven. You can. But if you are so extraordinarily renunciate, even in heaven, you don't go for the party. You live for your own meditation and thing. You have that cup.
Like those Saptarishis.
They can go. But if they go, they say, even they go. Kathopanishad says, the joy of experience in this body, in human body, is the highest. Every pore you can feel that joy. And they say, in the heaven, if you see, your experience will be how? He gave the example. Suppose you stand before the mirror, you see, beautiful mirror, you see yourself as tangible, no? Very clear. And in heaven, suppose you want to see your face in a reflected water. Mirror versus water. You can see your reflection in the cool water. But what is better? What is better experience? When you stand before the mirror. So they say, Jatha Apshu Pari Iva, Kathopanishad says, Gandevaloke. If you go to the Devaloka and have God realization, you will realize God. But your experience will be not that intense as you can feel it here. Enjoyment of divine. You may say, why enjoyment? Yes, When you merge, there is no enjoyment enjoyed. But before that, you can experience the God's presence so intensely. It is not that intense in higher spheres.
But the Saptarishis, they are the gods or they are the human?
They are beyond gods, Thakur said. Gods and goddesses cannot enter there. So I think that is probably. They indeed are persons overpowered by Maya. So we are really hopeless. We are overpowered by Maya, the beginningless deluding power of the Lord. Now, Brahma's view that devotion overcomes Maya. But what we have to do? Vishwasya sthiti, Vishwasya sthiti. Join me together. Join me together. I will say a little part. We will also try slowly. 98, 98. 97 we finished. 98. Vishwasya sthiti, Vishwasya sthiti, Layo udbhavo heturadyo, Layo udbhavo heturadyo, Yogesharairapi durattayo yogam. First listen and then second time I will say, follow with me. Yogesharairapi durattayo yogamayaha, Yogesharairapi durattayo gamaya, Kshemang vidhasyati sa, Kshemang vidhasyati sano Bhagavan stradhisha, Bhagavan stradhisha, tasma tatrasmadiya bimrishena kiyani hartha, tatrasmadiya bimrishena kiyani hartha. Just I am reading because you will be fearless to read the Sanskrit. Though you need not have to understand anything. But you can go over the words.
It's so difficult to even hear what you're saying for me, because it's not in English.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
it is not. It is not transliterated.
Yeah, in English you can.
Yeah.
But wrong pronunciation will not bring a bad effect.
Are you reading this for gaining any power? Then you will not get the power. But you are doing for devotion. So what will lose? If Thakur said you cannot say your mother, oh mother, and she, ma, so mother will not understand. Because you are not pronouncing. That pronouncing those who want something material. We are all reading for gaining bhakti, love, for God. So for, if we mistake, we forgive. And it is, no, our purpose is different. Our purpose.
Because it sounds so beautiful. The language.
Yeah, the language is so beautiful to read. And you read not hurriedly. Go over every word. You need not have to run. See, Vishwasya sthiti layodbhava hetu radyo. Those who know Devanagari, they can just go over the words. It is not English, but you just go over the words. They say Sanskrit has its own grandeur. That's why we read that. Okay, so what does it mean? Why should we at all worry ourselves with thoughts of our welfare when we know for certain that we are under the protection of the Supreme Being, the Master of the three gunas and the three aspects of time, who is first cause, the power that creates, preserves and dissolves in the universe, and who is a controller of yoga maya, cosmic ignorance, which even the greatest of yogis find difficult to overcome. What does it say? As a bhakta, others may be fearful about maya. Oh, it is maya, you will be deluded. Don't go analyze, it is wrong. We need not, bhaktas need not have to be worried about that. Because we are worshipping Krishna, the Lord, under whom is Maya. It is in his control. No? If you go to the boss, governor, and governor has an appointment, you have an appointment with the governor, other police officers and gatekeepers, they don't bother you. Oh, get up, go. So if you make a contract with the Lord, this Maya is nothing for you. They will open their door. So this is the emphasis is given for the bhaktas. You bhaktas, why you have to worry about anything? Because you are taking refuge to Krishna, the Lord, Supreme Lord. You can say Ramakrishna. Who is Ramakrishna? He is the Lord of the universe. What is Maya? Maya is under his control. He is the master of the Maya. So if you take refuge in him, Maya will always open door for you. You need not have to worry. That is the idea. Why should at all worry ourselves with the thoughts of our welfare? Oh, shall I get benefit or not? When we know for certain that we are under the protection of the Supreme Being. The Ramakrishna is protecting me, or Krishna is protecting me. He is a Supreme Being. There is nothing higher. The highest boss is protecting me. Why do you worry? What will happen to you? Because Maya cannot do anything. Maya does his play. Who does not take refuge to the boss? He can come with a whipping rod or whipping and say, oh, you don't do this. But you know, he is a man of the Lord. No one touches him. And the master of the three gunas, our Ramakrishna. What is chant? Kandana Bhava. Gunamaya. Gunesh, what is that? Nirguna Gunamaya. He is beyond gunas, but he has guna also. But he is master of the guna. He can control and takes the guna as his own. So he is the master of the gunas. So why do you worry about going to be Shakta, to the Rajas and Tamas? Don't worry about that. He is the boss. He is the boss of the three gunas. He is the Maya. He is the boss of the Maya. Who is the first cause? First cause means the whole universe has come from the first cause is Brahma. So he is the boss of Brahma. Atma,
Yes,
you have any more book?
the press, I think Vedanta Press.
Why don't you bring it here? People are asking for that. And every time one book, bring 5 books here. Many people are asking, they are going to Amazon.
Should I get some now?
Not now. But people are getting
I'm
from...
not sure. They were out of them. I think they got some in.
But they got some in, but they don't communicate with you. And you are asking for, people are going to Amazon to bring book. And we get some money here. If we can sell.
I'll have to ask Vedanta Press.
Ask whatever is to done. But you can do that next time. So the next day, keep 2-3 copies here, if they have.
One time people came to buy books here and they didn't have any. But then I asked somebody and they said there were a lot of them over there. So I came and told Atma, so we lost so many sales. Because people they lost sales because the books were there and they didn't know.
And they don't know me. It is only to call. It is intercom. Hello, you have some stock? They will say, okay. And others will go directly. And there is a key. They take from there, find out, and note down. And they adjustment of the stock here and there. But who will do that? They are all. Atma is not a young man. Whatever I am saying, he is now 81. So we have to think. Younger, but to go bring, this is not so easy for at that age. We have to understand that. We need younger people. That's why I'm catching on David.
81 is
Not old.
81 is not old.
No, that's old. Our problem. Even the trach area, we are now in shortage of trach area. Lunchtime, who will carry that? He cannot hold much load. No, he's doing. And our Shiva is now 83 or what? 86.
He's older than me. He's 87.
87 or
I
something.
thought he was 70.
No, 70. I'm 75. I'm 70. He's much older than me.
She was 87.
But even now is the question. Someday no one is available. There's a problem now. You will to carry the tray inside.
He carries the tray. I've seen him carry the tray, both Atma and Shiva.
They are doing, but who else is there I'm talking about? If they don't, then who will do?
If they don't.
And not don't, they cannot. Every day they cannot.
Right.
So that's the problem.
Right.
Anyhow, and also we need that who are initiated, they can only carry. That's a rule. Anyhow, mother's Leela will go on like that. If mother does not want food, then it will stop. So the power that is he is the master of the three gunas. This Krishna, love for the Narayana, or love for Rama, Krishna, Rama Krishna. He is the master of the gunas. He is the master of the past cause, even before Brahma. He created Brahma. So, and he creates, preserves, and dissolves. Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, all under Mahavishnu, they say. That's why they say Vishnu in the devotees and language, in the Hare Krishna, if you go, they will use, because this is in the Bhagavad. Mahavishnu is the Lord Vishnu, above all Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. This Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the preserver, and Shiva is the destroyer. But they all come from Mahavishnu. And Mahavishnu's power. That means Ishvara. And then beyond is Brahman. Brahman become Mahavishnu, and Mahavishnu's power is Brahma, the creator, Vishnu, the preserver, and destroyer. Three powers. And then it is all three gunas, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, like that, and the whole creation has come. So you take refuge to the Mahavishnu, then your door is open for everywhere.
Vishnu is Hari Om.
They say Hori also.
Hari Om. It's in Hari Om.
Hori Om is a mantra, but they say, but Hori is, sometimes Hori is the word of Mahavishnu.
So if you take refuge in Mahavishnu, then all the doors are open for you. But if you take refuge in Brahman, then nothing, because Brahman doesn't do any work. So then you are not safe.
You are not safe means you are beyond all things. But when you are talking, then you are under the realm of Mahavishnu. So long your speech, your yes, no, thinking, all under Mahavishnu. When you get out of that, there is no Vishnu, nobody there, and no Brahman, no Atman. But what is that? That is that. That's why it can be expressed. But to understand any word you say, any simple, any expression, then you are under Mahavishnu. And Mahavishnu has the magic power, Maya. And with that Maya, he spreads himself in creation, preservation, destruction. And all the gunas have come.
So Mahavishnu and Ishvara are the same.
Ishvara. Here, according to our Vedantic idea, if we put, it will be like that. Yeah. Now, one philosophy, another philosophy, always we try to match, but it does not match that way. Philosophical people will not agree. But we Vedantists, we try to make a balance of that understanding. So to us it seems like that. It may not be accepted by the philosophers. But just as in our little understanding we are thinking, probably it may be, this may match. Even in the Vedantic, the term say, Jagrat, Sapna, Sushupti, waking state, dreamless state, sleep state. No? And above that will be Ishvara. And then Ishvara is Brahman. One jump is Brahman. Brahman is beyond everything. Then first manifestation is Ishvara, and Ishvara will be then Hiranyagarbha, then it comes to the gross universe like that.
And Hiranyagarbha is the producer of the gross universe?
Gross, not subtle.
The subtle universe. He creates the subtle universe, Hiranyagarbha.
The creation comes first in the subtle, no? Any creation. This house was created first subtle in the
Idea.
mind, and then that got expression in the line diagram.
Right.
Then it went to the engineer. They gave a architectural drawing, and then architectural drawing stamped this, that, 20 pages with beautiful flower, this, that, garden, and then the construction people came and bulldozer, this, that, and then this gross wall came. So it starts from there. All creation starts in the mind. So you are writing something. You are writing a book. You are writing an article. It is happening where? You see the book. Book is all much later. It was in the mind. Reading mentally a subtle level.
So everything exists in mind only.
Of course, Vedanta stands there. Only mind.
Is the Narayana, where does that figure fit in?
It is not a figure, but it is an existence. They have description. Mahavishnu lying in the eternal ocean of nectar on a snake, and the snake is holding the hood over Mahavishnu, and he is resting like that. His sleep makes the whole universe just go.
And Brahma comes out of the navel.
Brahma, the creator coming of the navel. That means that same idea. This even Shakti or Makali. Makali comes Shiva, Brahma. No? That's why Shakti, Shakti means manifestation, power. She stands on the chest. Means from the mind, emotion, thinking, expression comes. I will be many. So expression when it comes, that's why he's standing on the chest. And then takes the form. And there is destruction, protection, blessings, boon. All the aspects of God. Three aspects of God. Who is the controller of Yoga Maya? And this Mahavishnu is the controller of Yoga Maya, cosmic ignorance, which even the greatest of the yogis find difficult to overcome. So, you be a yogi and work hard, or you take refuge to Mahavishnu, which is easy. You get fast. You love Mahavishnu, Mahavishnu will send a message, hey, he's my guy, don't trouble. Bas, one word. No?
But before he says that, he may scold you, he may give you hard time, and he may take you
That means
through
no,
all his
that is trouble means if you take refuge, a child, Bhakti Yoga is for becoming a child. A child will cry and mom, what she will do? Mom will come. There is no other way. She will be compassionate. But we are adult, we are intelligent, goody boys. We say I am surrendering, but in our mind we are patch. We say, oh Lord, you are everything. And next moment I say, hey, I know, this is bad. This is good. Okay. Critically analyze things, no? So what we say, if we really become like a child, no scolding is there. Overwhelming, because we get scolding because of our ego, because of our stubbornness. Mind wants to think, surrender everything. What is your everything good? Mother will look. That's the example of the kitten example Ramakrishna gave in the gospel. Just surrender. He will take care of the rest. You need not have to do anything. Karma yogi will do work. I'll have to do. I'll have to purify. Meditation, I will have to meditate. I'll have to do japa. I'll have to do this. And then Jnana yogi, I'll have to analyze. This is wrong. This is right. This is wrong. This is right. Bhakti yoga, it's all mother's play going on. Oh mother, I am your child. I do not understand anything. I am without bhajan, sadhana, etc. As Ramakrishna taught us this language, no? I'm without spiritual practice, without this, without that. Please help me, please help me. I do not know anything.
Complete surrender.
But true, it seems so easy as I am telling, but it's not so easy because surrender will never come. Our mind is crooked mind. In one side it will say, oh ma, and next moment I will take my own control. Ego will immediately pop up. And that ego will fight with everybody, everywhere. The surrender is a last resort. It comes after long spiritual practice, long blows and knocks from the world, kicks and knocks from the world, many bruising and bleeding. Then you say, oh, no. Oh Lord, you are the everything. Before that, I know. Before that, I will do. As much that is there, see. But we don't learn. Ones who learns, they are the wisest people. So note says that the idea is that if the obstructing power of Maya is great, the goodness and grace of God are of a much greater magnitude. If you say Maya is powerful, how can we cover? But God is the owner of that Maya. His power is more than that of the power of Maya. That's why Vaishnava literature says, if you can take with full, total concentration and total love once the name of the Lord in such intensity that it carries so much of power, so much of purity, that you cannot commit so much mistake in life. Krishna Naam, Ekbar, only once, if you take Krishna Naam, Ekbar Krishna Name Joto Paap Hore, how much sins it takes away. Jiver sadhya nai, individual person have no capacity to commit that much sin. That means the grace is much powerful than that of the obstacle power. Maya. Maya is nothing in front of the Lord of the universe. Maya, Mainantu Maheshwaram. Mayantu Prakriting Vidyan. You know, Maya is the Prakriti, whatever you see. It's tremendous. See, storm coming, rain coming, fire, hot. This is tremendous. This is Maya. The Mai, who is the Maha Ishvara, great Ishvara, in another language. Here we are saying Mahavishnu. Here they say Maha Ishvara, great Ishvara. He is the Mai, under whose command the whole Maya is working. So if you take refuge to the Mai, then what Maya will do? Ramakrishna in one time in the gospel saying, what Maya will do? What Maya will do? Maya is for me. What you will do to me? He's just talking to himself, muttering like that. That means Maya cannot do anything to a devotee. Maya opens the door out of respect. So, a man who has settled an unwavering faith in such a God never worries about his future, spiritual and secular. Oh, what will happen, worldly way, if this crisis comes? He will not care. He knows, my Lord, I am taking refuge to the Mahavishnu, the Lord. And it is all his domain. I don't care. And spiritually also. Oh, when I will have God vision. It is not the point. I love him and he loves me. Finish. That itself is God realization. What is God realization other than that? So the bhakta becomes free that way. He does not care for, that's why called bhakti and mukti. Mukti is liberation. They don't care for liberation. Liberation is already they got it. Because the Lord of the world, he has taken refuge. So what he will be freed from? That's why the bhaktas live a life of joy and merriment. sing and dance in the God's name, like Ramakrishna. Nothing to fear, nothing, no anxiety, no worries. Like a baby has no anxiety and worries, no? Whenever anything happens, ma. And if really the baby cries for the ma, whatever you give, baby does not care for that. That time you throw away everything. So a devotee, if one can really be like that oh mother, you are everything, and that type of intensity comes, everything straightens out. And in our life also, you will also verify that when you are in difficult time of your life, and you have the good fortune to take surrender to the Divine Mother, you see things become straightened. It becomes easier. Because it is, as I said, it is the permission from the headquarters, the boss, supreme boss. Feeling sure that his welfare is assured. That is the characteristic of one having genuine faith. This same translation is here. He who is the first cause of the universe is creator, preserver, and destroyer, whose illusory power cannot be subjugated by great yogis. He, capital, the controller of the three qualities, will adopt means for our well-being. He will take care. It is God's responsibility. As Holy Mother, see, who you like. You like your Vedanta or you like this simple word of the Holy Mother. Holy Mother said, my child, why do you worry? In your happiness, in your misery, in your suffering, you should know that there is one. Your mother is there forever. Feel that. And mother said, if the child soils his cloth, whose responsibility to clean? I am there for you. See, it gives it tons of support, rather all intellectualism and jugglery of philosophy. So this is the point. Bhakti has its own strength, but to be a bhakta is difficult. Of that grade, really to surrender, really to rely on God's potential strength and power and protective power. He, the controller of the three qualities, will adopt means for our well-being. He will manage, he will make something for our protection. What is the good of troubling ourselves with these? He cares. Why shall I bother myself about that? The baby does not take care of himself or herself at all. Every care is taken by whom? Mother. Everything. Sleeping, eating, walking, dressing, bathing. So that be like a child in a devotion, language of the devotion. Now, 99 verse, we have certain time. Yada ayam anugrinhati, yada ayam anugrinhati, Bhagavan Atmabhavita, Bhagavan Atmabhavita, Sajati mating loke, Sajahati mating loke, Vede cha parinishtitam, Vede cha parinishtitam. Yada opi yada ayam anugrinnati. When the Lord become kind and bestows boon or your support to you, bestows his grace, Bhagavan Atma Bhavito, on a person devotedly meditating on him, who will feel that? If God's grace comes, who will feel? He is open. As I give the example, there is a ceiling fan. God's grace like the cool breeze. But who will feel that? If one opens his shirt, is open to that air, then you can feel. But if I put a blanket over me, and stand under the fan. Say, oh, God's grace, God's grace, God's grace. But the God's grace, how the God's grace will come? Our real problem is here. We are all holding on. Attachment. I want my blanket. I want my shirt. I want my this, that. And I am covering everything. And they say, where is God's grace? God, God, God. I am not this, and holding it. Everything I say, not this, not this. It's all Maya, all Maya. But I catch. I hold on somebody. I hold on something. And I hold the thing I want this way to be done. Get out. Throw away. And then see the grace of God will come. So it's a detach. Here's the question of, that means you have to open up. God's grace, even if it comes upon you, you have to open up. So it's always open up. That's why Maharaj Brahmananda used to, Prabhupada Swami or somebody, he was one day wanted to go to his room. He said, Swami, I am not ready yet. Said, why not? Get yourself ready every day. God can come any day, any moment. You should be ready for Him. That is the point. This moment, we must have to be ready. If He comes, will He go back? Yeah? That's why there is a beautiful poem by Rabindranath Tagore. Jodi e amaro hridayo duaro bandho rahe go komi kobhu. Oh Lord, if by chance in any day my door of my heart is closed like this, and you come, don't see because it is closed. Just give a push and make your way in. Don't go back. It's an appeal to God, meaning also your insincere craving. Oh Lord, I sometimes may be ignorantly closing the door of my heart, not open for you. It's open for other things, but not for you. But you be kind enough. You know my ignorance. Just give a push and make your way in. Not a beautiful soul? What an idea. Actually, the same thing here in the other book. Whenever he shows his grace on anyone, the devotee being inspired by him gives up his worldly pursuit as well as the ritualistic observances of the Vedas. This is the totally meaning is little so far away.
So what it is saying that you don't have to open up. God will Himself open it up. Through His grace, all the attachment will be gone.
But you have to ask for. First you have to ask for. And that sincere asking. If you come, I don't care for, I won't open the door. Then what will happen? And you come, I don't see you. Then what will happen? That means opening of the devotee, otherwise we are all. So why we are saying it is not happening to me? Because I am not opening. He is here now. At this moment he is here. God will come someday from some distant place that he is not here now. At this point it is here. Why don't you understand that? Why don't you feel that? Opening, opening, opening. Ami bahu vasanare pranpane chai. Oh Lord, I ask for millions of desired objects in the senses. No? And you sometimes very kind by not giving them. I ask for this, I ask for that, and you sometimes don't give. By not giving me, you have saved me. Now, next verse, 100. Sriyam anucharating tadarthinascha Sriyam anucharating tadarthinascha Dipada pratin vibudhascha Yah sapurnaha Dipadapatîn vibudhangscha yah sapurnaha na bhajati nijavritya vargatantraha na bhajati nijavritya vargatantra katham omum udvisrijen puman kritagga katham omum udvisrijet puman kritagnaha. Neither his consort Sri, Sri means Mother Lakshmi, neither his consort Sri Mother Lakshmi is ever in the association with him, nor the votaries like the great kings and devas receive his grace as his humble servants. That is the point. Thakur used to say, Dasoham, Dasoham. Say, I am your servant, I am your servant. Thakur told na, the Soham, Dasoham. Thakur gave the example for bhaktas, say, Naham, Naham, Naham. Not me, not me. O Lord, thou, thou, thou. I am your servant, I am your servant. Huh? What?
He's written on my book.
What? What came?
Right out of the light.
Oh my.
Out of light?
Is it raining?
No.
I think it is the air condition.
Air conditioning.
Yes.
Maybe some water has.
Oh,
Dangerous coming through the light.
Through the light it is
through
coming.
the light is very bad. It's
I
like
never saw
That
such
grace
experience.
is falling on you. God's grace.
That's okay. It stopped.
So, receive his grace as his humble servant. Who is a humble servant? That's why Seva, service, service. Vaishnavas emphasize Seva. The humble servant. That's why in our order also, if you think that you are serving God, whatever you are doing, you are sweeping, you are cleaning, you are cooking, you are doing anything, you are doing serving Thakur. That's the philosophy of this place. We forget that. But whatever we do, you are lecturing, that's also service to God. You are sweeping the floor, that's also service to God. You are cooking, that's also service. That's why our work should be very perfect, everything we do. You may say, why? It is a trash to throw away. No. Trash to throw away, that should be done in a perfect way, in dignity, because it is service to God. This is the greatest philosophy Bhagavat gave, and Ramakrishna demonstrated in this. Holy Mother demonstrated. Even the broomstick we use and throw away. When we come, one pair of shoes here, there and there. No, they are also honorable. They are God's. So you have to keep in perfect order. And a shirt, dirty shirt. No, it is his shirt. He has given you to wear. All his, all his. Naham, Naham, I am not. Neither. It is not me. Oh Lord, it is yours. Yours. I am only here. You have kept me as a servant. Ramakrishna told the Dasi. Dasi means the maid servant. Maid servant takes care of the child, of the man or the family where she is working, but her mind is in her own son. So this world, that's a different one way of little separation. But here is bringing the idea, everything is God's. You are only caretaker. So whatever you do, think you are serving God. You are doing puja and few pages are done like that. No, it is Thakur's. It should be perfect. It should be kept away. It should be laminated. It should be typed. It should be very nice because it belongs to Lord. Oh, it is my thing. I can throw away. No, no my. It is everything. I told you again and again that story, Swami, of our Seattle Swami. Seattle Swami, Bhaskarananda. when he joined in the eastern part of India, one center. It's called the, what is the name? Shillong. And that time Swami Gahanananda Maharaj was the president, before the general secretary, before. So he was the head of that center. And he joined there as a novitiate. And then one day he could not come to lunch. And Swami was inquiring, where is this boy? Then everyone said, oh, he's not come. So after immediately eating, he went to his room. And why did you not come for eating? Oh, Swami, I have little fever, and I will eat something else. Then his question, did you go to doctor? He said, no, it will be okay. It is cold, it will be okay. I don't. Then he gave a great advice, and he remembers it. He tells us even today. He said that, before join means in this idea. He is joined as a monk. Before he joined, he was outsider. God is only in the temple and not here. My thing is this. I can look it, I can throw away, I can. But the day you have come, from that day, everything belongs to the Lord. Your body is not yours. You have given it to God. It is His. Therefore, you have to take care of the body. It is not yours. If it is yours, you can take care or not care. It is a great spiritual ideal is impact. This is the idea he is given. Otherwise, how will you be spiritual? Tell me, what is the difference? If you don't have any mental change in our attitude, then what will happen? What spirituality will bring? So it says that neither is concert Sri even in association with him, nor devotees like great king and devas receive his grace as his humble servant. The devotees do. Devotees are praised. Devotees are much higher than that. Why? Because they see God everywhere. It is God's. I am His servant. Daso, Das, maid servant. Ramakrishna said, I used to live like a maid servant. The attitude of maid servant. Dasi. For he is self-fulfilled. God, he means God, is self-fulfilled and has nothing to get from anyone else. God does not need anything for you. You give a flower, you think, oh, I gave the flower. What flower you are giving? Whose flower? Oh, I purchased, I did that garden. Oh, garden is whose? No, I purchased the seed. Seed belongs to whom? No, somebody gave me. Who? Where he got it? Go back. It belongs to God. So, nothing to get from anyone. He does not need anything. But when someone brings a flower, then what is the meaning then? Ramakrishna gave the example. Suppose you are the owner of the garden and you are a big boss. You don't stay here. In Santa Barbara and other places, rich people have their 20 houses all over the globe. So when he comes once at a time and the Babu has come, the gardener prepares a beautiful bouquet and as he enters, gives in his hand. The boss becomes very happy getting the flower. But if you ask, whose flower is this? From the garden? Who grew it? No, the gardener? No. Who paid the gardener? Every month's salary, who bear the salary? This boss. So his money, his appointed log, his garden, and spending all the electric bill and everything, he has done the garden, and now he is giving back to him. Why he is so pleased? There is a love connection. The world belongs to him. But I am fortunate that I can offer it. I served him. With that he became pleased. Ramakrishna gave this example. You may see, to dry Vedanta will say these are all bogus. But you add this emotion in your heart, you will find so much meaning. We give the flower in the altar because it is God's garden. We cut that flower, we bring it here and put it. Even if you don't have, go to the shopping and then bring flowers. It is whose? The whole world belongs to whom? Not your garden, someone garden, but all garden belong to whom? So that is the idea. He is self-fulfilled, has nothing to get from anyone else. How can any man aware of his abounding grace keep away from him even for a while? So it is very surprising that we keep away from God. But there should not be. If we think a little bit that it belongs to everything, belongs to Him. So this book translates like this: perfect in the fullness of his own self capital, he, that is God, does not flatter Lakshmi, who is in his service in constant attendance, nor her followers, the sovereign of the earth and heavens. He prefers the devotion of his saints, means devotees. How can they forsake him, they who appreciate his grace? It is Narada. It is Narada saying. This quotation is from Narada. These two verses, last two verses. So we end here. Do we get anything out of it?
So much. It's
If,
fantastic.
if we can really take something of it and apply every day, it does not stop us to think about Vedanta. That Vedanta mixed with bhakti, then becomes really then it becomes a spiritual journey, easy. Everything belongs to God. I'm doing from morning till now, whatever I have done, it is for the service of the Lord. And everything, that's why it should be done perfectly, placed without grudge, without attachment, without aversion, all these limitations, because it is not yours. How can you be possessive? How can you be angry? How can you be? It is not yours. Everything belongs to Him. Your mind is not yours. God has given you the mind.
What about an aching body?
That's also His. If one can think that it is God deeply, then He will not feel the pain. Pain is also His pain. Tumari deva prane, tumari deva dukho, tumari deva buke, tumari anubhava. Rabindranath Tagore sang, Tumari deva prane. This is the heart where the feeling center. You have given this feeling. Tumari deva dukho, and you are giving this pain. And I am experiencing, it is your heart which you have given to me. I am experiencing in that heart. It is yours. And in the same way, the sukh, happiness, everything, it is yours. So for a devotee, everything is God. And they can transcend. But it is our, we are to reach that state. But even thinking that gives us little consolation. Okay, so let us go and have a cup of tea if we can get. So, chai? No chai? I can never persuade her.
You should have a strong will. His mother's will.
That's also mother's will, of course.
Swami, I have to go and be on the telephone for about an hour, but then I'll be in the temple and
That's also mother.
see you tonight.
Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, you are caught into the traffic probably.